Good morning, students. Today we are going to start part 3 of the chapter Understanding Laws. Till now we have discussed about some laws and the formation of the laws and importance of laws. Laws are very necessary for the country to be governed or to be ruled. Laws are also very necessary for the development of the people. So, in this way, in all the countries, laws are formed and implemented and abided by the people. But sometimes laws can become very unpopular, very controversial. Why? The people start to oppose the laws. Although the people have to abide by the laws, they have to follow the laws, but sometimes people can oppose the laws. In most of the democracies, the people have the right to criticize the government directly. They have, in all the democratic countries, the people have the right to criticize the government. They can criticize the laws, right, to which they are not satisfied. So today we are going to the topic unpopular and controversial laws. In some countries, laws are not in favor of the people, so in that case people start to oppose those kinds of laws. Let's take example of USA. In the USA, we can say United States of America, and we are discussing about the law before 1964, because in 1964 it was Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964, according to which all the people, white, black, Afro-American, all the people were considered equal in front of the laws and will be considered equal in the country. But before 1964, black people and African American were discriminated, exploited by white people. You can go anywhere easily. You can walk in the park, public park. You can have a journey in government roadways, buses, trains, etc. Air and other kinds of source of transport. Understand? But in the USA at that time, the black people were not having this kind of equality whatever you are having at this time. They could not go to the places which were specified for white people. They could not go on those beaches where the white people used to move. They used to walk. They could not join the public processions led by white people. They could not go to the restaurants which were specified for white people. So it means they were completely discriminated, and some acts and laws were there. So this kind of law was opposed by a lady on 1st December 1955. 1st December 1955, and the name was Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks. She was African American black lady, and she was having a journey in a bus. Due to the law segregation between white and black people, the front seat was for white people, and one white person asked her to leave the seat. She refused to do so, and this was the beginning of civil rights movement, or we can say black power movement, against the racial discrimination, against the discrimination on the basis of color. So in this way, I hope that you are understanding that Rosa Parks started this movement, civil rights movement. With this incident, the movement was started, and till the passing of Civil Rights Act 1964, it was continued. Also known as Black Power movement. So many examples you can find in the American history where the black people fought against this kind of discrimination. So this was the controversial law by which black people were segregated and divided from the society, from rest of the people, white people in the country. Now, this was the example of USA. Now we'll take the examples in India. Some examples in India. Now we are taking some examples of unpopular and controversial laws in India. So first is Article 377 of IPC, Indian Penal Code. These are the parts of Indian Penal Code: Article 377, Article 66A, and Article 498A. Right? Article 377 is belonging to unnatural offences, which is very controversial, and Article 66A, Information Technology Act 2000, which is prescribing about the cyber crime. And then Article 498A, dowry laws, in which so many innocent people are punished by the laws and by the court, understand, due to the false and fake cases. Dowry law 498A. After that, Uniform Civil Code. This is about the removal of the personal laws which are based on the customs and specific religions, right? Religious traditions. So Uniform Civil Code means the rules and regulations and all the laws will be considered equal to all the religious communities, whether it may be Hindus or Muslims or Sikhs and Christianity, like this. So this is called Uniform Civil Code, but it is just a proposal. Till now it has not become a law or act, right? After that, these are the acts recently passed by the NDA government in the parliament. For example, the Aadhaar and Other Laws Amendment Act, right? This was amended by NDA government, and according to which Aadhaar became very important for several kinds of official works. After that, the J&K, Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019, according to which Article 370, that consisted of the separate constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. The removal of Article 370 is related to the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019, according to which Jammu and Kashmir, status of Jammu and Kashmir as a state was removed, and now it has been divided into two union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. After that, the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019, according to which the fine on breaking the laws, breaking the traffic rules was enormously increased, right, by the government by passing this Motor Vehicle Amendment Act. For example, if you are not having helmet, right, you will be fined with 1000 rupees. Earlier it was just only 100 rupees. So in this way, the enormous increasing in the fine on breaking the traffic rules. So this is also controversial. The opposition parties oppose these kinds of laws. People also protested against these laws, right? After that, the Citizenship Amendment Act. This is also known as CAA 2019. Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act was passed on 5 August 2019, and it was in December 2019. CAA, December 2019. According to this Citizenship Amendment Act, this was amendment in Citizenship Act 1955. In this, it was the amendment, right? Just a slight change was there. What kind of change? First time in Indian history and in the political arena, the minorities of Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh, non-Muslim minorities, have been given some specific relaxation in getting the citizenship of India, right? On or before 2014, right? It was the criteria for providing the citizenship to these kinds of people. So these non-Muslim communities were Hindus, Sikhs, Christianity, Jainist, Buddhist and Parsis. So these 6 religious minorities of Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh, 3 countries, were provided with the specific relaxation in giving citizenship. So this was also became very controversial, and in various parts of the country the people opposed, including the opposition parties and a lot of Muslim communities, right? The people belonging to Muslim communities and other also oppose this law, but still now this law has been in implementation, right? So these all kinds of the examples, main examples of the unpopular and controversial laws. We cannot say completely unpopular these laws, because particular parts of the society, particular sects of the society oppose these laws. Not all the people opposed, right? But just some kinds of controversies were there with these laws. So dear students, in this way we have completed this topic. I hope that you understood and got the point clearly. Keep revising the chapter. Watch this video carefully. Again, if you don't understand, you can ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day.